Hi Leo, here's a general look at your solar chart for November 2012, and the focus will probably be more in and around a base of operations. You may be at home, it may be where you are hanging out for most of the day, or you may be somewhere completely different. Also, it's more likely that you have connections with your family at the moment, or extended family, or within a neighborhood or a community. Property may be a feature just now, and it may be about a particular space, inside, outside. In some respects your gaze will be very much pinned towards your own private area, and your home, or some sort of base of operations, or maybe that will be that your gaze will be more inwards, and you may be pondering things and feeling things more deeply at times. For some of you, links with the past may be felt in the present, and there may be some kind of blast from the past, and it may feel empowering to connect with nature and the abundance of Mother Earth over this period and feel the good that brings. There's a solar eclipse in this area, and that's going to bring change over several months to come, affecting the areas that I've just mentioned, but also to do with and because of the areas I've just mentioned. It may mean that you get more chance to make a fresh start, which will affect the very roots of your life, the foundation of your life, and also your emotional life. And there could be some kind of revisiting of the past, but also break with the past for some of you. And then the lunar eclipse on the 28th could bring new beginnings connected to friends and social circle over the subsequent month. So that takes you up until around about New Year, and the other one, the solar eclipse, lasts for much, much longer. The effects of that, the wave that pulses out from that, lasts for longer. Mercury is in a more relaxed mood at the moment. It's in an area of your solar chart where you might get more access to entertainment or entertaining activities or leisure type activities. There's likely to be more communications with mates, young people, lovers, pets, spouses, but there's a sort of romantic kind of playful feeling there that could manifest that way. Whatever you're doing, there may be more laughs along the way, and you just feel more creative, you feel a little bit more inspired, and you may be having discussions with others about a creative project, a speculative project, or leisure type pursuits, competitive type pursuits as well. Mercury retrogrades into the previous house from the 14th house in your solar chart, that is, from the 14th, which may have you harking back to the past, talking about the past, tapping into the past, or thinking about family, home or property matters, and feeling a little bit more sensitive at times. Venus is in your communication sector until the 22nd. This transit could favorably connect you with siblings or soul brothers and sisters, and it also sort of softens or makes what you are experiencing in your environment on a daily basis more attractive, or there's more chance for entertainment, and you like the sound of what's going on around you, the sounds, the smells, the feel of what's going on around you a little bit more with Venus here. Some of you could be in an environment which supports your own self-expression, which kind of motivates you, or gives you some inspiration, and sort of keeps you interested and engaged with what's going on around you, with interesting distractions, or perhaps more access to the arts around you. And you can also, at this time with Venus here, do well when you are negotiating, buying, selling, promoting, because Venus here can bring grace and flow and fluency to your thinking and speaking and writing. But also you could, if you need to, settle a feud or negotiate, get yourself a bargain. And then from the 22nd Venus becomes, well, beams a friendly, sociable light to the very root of your chart. This means that you feel that there's a warmth there, maybe an intimacy there, and it can manifest in various ways. It could be a good time to benefit through a property deal, or just to appreciate where you're located, like geographically on the map, or where you get to go, or you just get more access to somewhere you prefer. You yourself could be the visitor at this time more, or the visited, like the host, and you could be getting more access to the beauties of nature, or maybe for you it's about digging the garden, but just that appreciation, that valuing of what you have around you, and what you can access. And it's a good time as well to be working from home, and there's this real sort of sociable vibe going on, as I say, right at the roots of your life. But also on another level is that Venus here, the planet of balance and harmony, brings a sense of balance and stability to your emotions, and you get that feeling of being able to just let go a little bit and relax. Venus will pass by Saturn, though, on the 27th, which may mean the more practical, serious side of relationships, or anything to do with the domestic side of life or property that could come out and be emphasized there. The news last month was the move of Saturn out of your communications sector, where it's been since 2009, putting more on your shoulders regarding communications or education, and it's now gone to the root of your chart. When I say education, I mean, you are having to really focus your mind very, very seriously on things, and then it's now gone to the root of your chart, and it's going to be there to 2015. So if you want to know some more about that, go and see. There's some writing about that on my website. But it means that you'll have to take more on your shoulders now to do with property, or the home base, or family members, or a community, or a neighbourhood. And nothing happens quickly with Saturn, so it's like slow, brick by brick, step by step, building something over that long transit. Also, another long transit, but shorter than Saturn, is the one of Jupiter. It's in a super sociable area of your chart. It's also an area of potential huge progress for you, Leo, and it's quite a techie area as well, so there can be progress in that aspect of your interest or your life. Some of you could be spending a lot more time on the internet, or in another area where you connect up with some sort of collective mind, or a body of thought, and Jupiter here could facilitate a leap forwards through what you're learning, but also through teamwork, and connecting with kindred spirits as well, associations new and old, pooling resources, and within some kind of group dynamic, and maybe some sort of humanitarian cause as well. So it can be one of those things, or maybe half or all of those things. And then Mars continues in a playful, and for some of you, romantic area until the 17th, giving you the opportunity to sort of throw yourself physically into leisure activities or creative pursuits. But whatever they're labelled, they're just things that are more spontaneous and make you feel good. They're empowering, they allow you to shine your light, Leo. They could be sort of performance orientated as well. And in fact, about that, you might be more aware at this time how you are performing, but also you might feel a bit sort of center stage, but also you might be looking at somebody else and seeing how they're performing as well. And also at this time there's a competitive edge here to things maybe, and that sort of competitive edge or speculation could be highlighted. An element of risk could be highlighted. You may be more aware of an element of risk, and Mars is a little bit confrontational, so, and feisty and hasty, so just watch your step and be aware of that before you go leaping, diving in head first into something as if you would. Also at this time, the same as what I was saying earlier, is there's more chance that you connect up with children, young people, pets, and for some of you, there's this very, very romantic feel going on. And then from the 17th, Mars moves into an area of service, where you've got to be more grown up and serious, and you've got to coordinate maybe with someone, and you're both of you pitching in together, or perhaps you're helping them out, or maybe they're helping you out in some way. And it can also be an area related to health, that can be yours or another's. And again, don't spread yourself too thin, don't overdo it with Mars here, because you can get an awful lot done, but you don't want it to tire you out. So remember to look after yourself, and don't overstretch your resources. And then from the 22nd, there's a creative, more outgoing, less emotional, less inward vibration around. And that's it for November. If you aren't on my website already, have a look at if you're interested, have a look at what the slower moving planets are doing. That's written up there. And also, if you're interested, find your rising sign or your moon sign, because the readings I do for those will add to or subtract from what I've said here, and let you join up a few more dots hopefully. And I will see you the next time.